We are here now at Hong train station, and we basically this morning went to Kowloon to try and catch a train to go to Guilin, but apparently that's not where the trains go. That would be the airport. So we had to go back. Turned out it was right next to our hotel. And so now we're trying to get a ticket to Guilin, which seems to be a lot more complicated than it would be in Switzerland. Hopefully we can catch a ticket and still arrive there today. So how cold is it?
Outside 9 degrees, that's not true.
So just arrived in Guilin. Already people were waiting for us, wanting to take us places, but now we're gonna.
No thanks.
But no thanks, exactly. Now I'm gonna try and see if we find some Wi-Fi and get an idea where our hostel is actually at.
Yeah. We finally arrived in our hotel in Guilin. It was pretty heavy to go to Guilin. First we had to take the metro and find the way to the metro from Hong Kong, and then we had to check our luggage for, I guess, about 3 or 4 times. We had to show our passport a few times. And on the way to the hotel we saw a very nice path, a little park with a river, and it was very cool to see. We're looking forward to take some photos and videos.
So we're in Guilin, we've had a lovely summer and we're going to try and find dessert.
Nice dessert!
Yeah. We're gonna go to the old town and show you a bit what they have in store.
The next morning, we decided to go to a young shore and try one of the bamboo rafts along the Li River.
It's our last day in Guilin. We went this morning to see the Solitude Beauty Park, which costs quite a lot, and I think unless you're familiar with Chinese culture and are capable of reading the poetry, other than climbing up the mountain, there's not really much to do in the garden itself. We're now arriving at the Red Flute Cave. And so it's going to be our last attraction whilst we're here, and hopefully we're going to see some colourful caves. It's the first time we actually got up so early.
Yeah.
That is 7:30, and so by now, going into 11:30, we're exhausted.
Yeah.
we've arrived in Dazhai, which is a place with all the terraces, and so they have lovely things, lovely food. And there we have a woman who there wants to offer us some fruit to eat.
Well, offer is not the right word.
Rip us off for that fruit.
Sell us.
And so we're gonna try and hike up the mountain and see if we can reach a nice place where we have an overview of the terraces somewhere. So you can see how they put small platforms that they build, these terraces, that they then later use to plant different crops. We've seen a lot of sweet potato, a lot of rice, of course, corn, and they also have a special local fruit, which is something like fire ginseng fruit. And so we're gonna have to try one of those at some point, buy it from a local. So we may have gotten a bit lost, but I didn't tell Justine that yet. Versucht habe, es wäre schnell gegangen. Aber es hat es getötet.
Nein, so disgusting.
It's fast slow We were taking a nice walk and got caught in the rain.
No problem for us, right?
No,
With this great Chinese quality
umbrella. Today, this morning, we woke up early, decided to go back to Guilin, and so we want to continue to Kunming, more to the west of China, South China. And what we still have to do is the train ticket actually was fully booked for today, so we have to spend an extra night here in Guilin, and we'll be taking the train tomorrow. Big advantage is we discovered there's one thing we haven't done in Guilin, and that's the Elephant Trunk Hill, which is basically a famous hill that has the shape of an elephant due to drinking water.
Yeah.
Exactly, due to an arch that's built at the end of the mountain close to the river. Interesting fact, the Elephant Trunk Hill is actually 70% hollow, and inside is an enormous cave which is at 19% humidity and always at 19 degrees Celsius. So what they've decided to do is, of course, to make wine and to store wine here. So it's a very special wine which is actually without any color and has spicy taste, and apparently is made out of grape.
And this is the famous Chinese music band. You have to listen very carefully, and it's just in your mind that you think it's the wrong
Dun, 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 dun.
It's